Hello, in today's video I have for you a Goodwill Outlet Bins thrift haul. Here we go. Hello you all, I hope you're doing well. I'm sitting here, it's afternoon and I'm drinking decaf because I don't drink regular coffee in the afternoon because I will be kept awake by it. This is in my mug that my children got me and it says Queen of the Thrift Store. Do you think I'm queen? Maybe. I'm a queen. A queen of the thrift store. Okay. So I have a great thrift haul for you. I'm super excited about some of the things I found. Most of the things are for myself, but I will tell you if there's things that I'm going to be putting in my shop. I found so many good things. I don't know what to start with. One of the things is for the shop. It's already in the garage. Actually, I'll start with that. So this is for the shop. It's the Fisher-Price Little People Nativity. Chris found all the figures. That's going to go to the shop next Christmas. I think it's going to be a good seller for me. I have a lot of Little People collectors, and the more modern Little People, like starting in like 2001, 2005, the ones that my kids played with are actually becoming collectible now. So interesting, right? But anyway, that's about the year that this particular one was produced. I didn't see a year. Oh, 2002. Yeah, see? So if you look at the people, they're like squattier and like chunkier, kind of, less of a choking hazard. So that will be for the shop next year. I found a bunch, actually, that's wrong. Chris found a bunch of like Christmas ornaments. So I am trying to collect, I mentioned this about my Easter ones, but also I'm working on Christmas. I'm trying to collect as many wooden ornaments as I can. Sorry, something is stuck. So that I can put together a wooden ornaments wreath. There's an account on Instagram, 2 accounts. One is called White Christmas Wreaths, and the other one is Handmade by Minzer, and they make wreaths with these wooden ornaments. Cutest thing ever. White Christmas Wreath has one on eBay auction right now, and someone's paying $600. What? Huh? I'm not going to be selling mine, but I do want to make one because I think they're super cute. So you can look up those accounts if you want to know what I'm talking about. But I'm also going to make one for Easter. Isn't that so cute? And it's just a really nice way to display these wooden ornaments all together rather than just in the Christmas tree where they kind of get lost. All right, so he found a bunch of those. Again, he found one of these like plastic canvas ornaments, which is so cute. This time he found an ice skate. Oh my goodness. Isn't that adorable? Totally like 70s, 80s with that big pom-pom. I remember having pom-poms on my ice skates. So, okay. And then in that same bag, this one will probably go to the shop next year. It's really interesting, but I'm not that into football. It's a football player. I think it's, but out of beads. Isn't that cool? It's kind of different. So that will go to the shop for next year, next Christmas. Another little one for my wreath. And then I think this is kind of nice. This is going to go on my Christmas tree next year. That was pretty with all the bells and the, I don't know. I like the movement of it. Kind of cool. I think it'll reflect the light nicely. And then this I love. I'll probably use it in crafting. It's just like a vintage foam candy cane. And then this one, I don't know about this one. It's kind of strange. You can tell me what you think of it. It's Thelma Grunquist, which I have not looked up. So it's a cardinal, which I like, but then it's got that pointy thing on the bottom. Isn't that strange? But it's an ornament. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Like, why does it have a point on it? Is it just decorative, do you think? I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird. So I don't know if I'll keep that one because I think it's weird. I got it because it was in the bag. And I got these for crafting. There are some like vintage flowers. So cute. Those I might use on my Easter wooden ornaments wreath. And then in that same bag are these 2 cuties. I thought these were so different. So there's a burlap bird and the beaded bird. I really like this one. This will be pretty for fall. Put it somewhere in fall. Maybe somewhere together. I don't know. I really like this one a lot. I like the feathers. It was kind of cool. Kind of cool. Not cool. All right, another sip of coffee. Also, in the bag were these old ornament hooks, which are always fascinating to me. They must be made out of like steel or something because they're so much stronger than the ones we have now. So you can see, like, you can't bend them really. I mean, they're very, I'm squeezing. You can't tell, but I'm squeezing right now and they don't bend. So I always think those are kind of cool to find. I'm always worried that my dog is going to eat them. So I'm going to put them in a drawer right away so that they are not a risk to her. Speaking of dogs, this is sad. And I'm just going to say it quickly. we took Hooper to the vet last week and they told us that we need to put him down. He has an eye disease. I'm not going to cry about it right now. He has an eye disease and basically it can be very painful. They don't know if it's cancer or something else, but basically something is eating away at his eye. I don't need to get into details. It's not good. And so they recommend that we put him down, but we're trying to wait. If you've watched any of my vlogs, Molly, my second child, is overseas on a trip and won't be back till the end of the month or the beginning of February. So the vet said we'll medicate him and hopefully be able to get him to, hang in there until Molly gets back. He's not suffering. Like he sleeps most of the day because of the meds that he's on. He's still eating and drinking and stuff. But anyway, that's the scoop. But he's 17. Molly says he's a dancing queen now. And so I'm not going to talk too much more because I feel the tears coming on, but that is happening because I know a lot of you like to hear about our doggies. So that is happening. So when I talk about a dog eating a hook, it's Penny. Penny's our puppy that we got last March and she eats a lot of things she shouldn't. So we have to be really careful. Okay, that's all we're going to say about that. Prayers for us and positive thoughts for us, please, as we wait this little situation out. It's kind of challenging. So, okay. Moving on, I also got, Chris found these as well. Oh my goodness. I'm in love with this one. This one is, look at those pudgy arms and face. That is what my babies look like. They were very pudgy. I love that. And then this is not old. It's got a barcode, so probably the 80s or 90s. But this is the classic cover and I don't have one of the old ones. 1982. So it's getting old. This one's 1982. And this one is probably the same because they were probably from the same person would be my guess. Oh, this one doesn't have its like reprint date. The original is from 1959, but we know that it's not that old because it has that on it. So anyway, I don't know how to date golden books. I haven't educated myself yet, but I really do like them. And so these are both going into my collection, which I keep on a shelf up there. And then I take some out sometimes to display them for different holidays. Chris also found this desserts cookbook. I love this. There's no like brand. It's not like Better Homes and anything. It's just desserts. It just says favorite recipes of home economics teachers. Desserts edition, including party beverages. Favorite recipes press, 1963, Montgomery, Alabama. So, but that was pretty cool. And I always love these cookbooks because of the pictures. Very cool and charming. And then I did get 2 gardening books. One is Better Homes and Gardens Flower Gardening Perennials. So that was nice. I love the pictures. It's hard to show you, but oh, there's a really pretty one. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? So pretty. And then I got this one, the Midwest Native Plant Primer, because I'm going to be trying to work some more native plants into my landscape because that's really good for the birds and the bees and all of that those things. So I figure, well, why not? So anyway, that's a good guide to things that are native to my area. I bought this puzzle mostly because I love the box. So it's old and it says, you can't really read it, but I'll read it to you. For your country, for your future, for savings, for liberty, for victory, buy United States war bonds and stamps. So I just think that's really a cool advertisement there. We are going to try to assemble it and see what it looks like. And the pieces are, that kind of faded look. Whoops, there you go, which I think will look really neat. So if all the pieces are here, I might like glue it together and hang it, like frame it and hang it, and then keep the box for display, just because I think it's really cool. I wish that it was red, not yellow. That would be so cool for like, patriotic decor, but that's okay. I still think it will be cool for my patriotic decor, and I can put like red things around it to bring out the, to kind of make it more patriotic. So I just think it's really cool with that little thing there. So a little piece of history. Chris and I are history buffs. Chris was a history major. I don't know if I ever told you that. He doesn't use that degree at all, but he has it. Okay, moving on. I also picked up, this was so cool. Oh, I banged the camera. Sorry about that. I got this, which I don't know if you remember, and it's right over there. I found a farm building for the little people a few weeks back. Then I found the silo. Now, I'm guessing a child stepped on this or something because it's dented in. Because I think it's supposed to be popped out. Although it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't look, I don't know. All the ones I've ever seen are popped out. So I'm not sure why this is dented in and there's no way to fix it. My guess is a little kid stood on it, but it's very symmetrically done. So I don't know. If you know, let me know. But anyway, I'm going to sell it anyway. And the real cool thing that I found are these, because these are definitely like something people come into. I sell a lot of Little People stuff at the Pink Elephant. That's where I have my little resale booth, the Pink Elephant, Hopkins, Minnesota. And a lot of people come in looking for accessories like this for their Little People farms and stuff. So these will definitely be good for me to sell. Chris found this, which is so cool. And this would have sat on a bowl. I actually have one like this that sits on a uranium glass bowl. I would love to have like a jadeite bowl that this would fit on. That would be amazing because it has a green handle. But anyway, that's what this is for. So I'll have to look for a bowl that it can fit onto. And then I picked these up. They're not super old, but Chris and I both were like mesmerized by them. They're really pretty. And we're just going to put them out. I would have maybe put them out in my on my Valentine tree, but at this point I'm not going to. And he's like, just at least put the box out. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to use it as like a backdrop to one of my Valentine displays. And then next year I'll either do that again if we like it enough, because the box is so pretty, or I'll hang them on the tree. I don't know. I haven't decided. But this year I'm just going to use them as a display. I thought they were pretty. I stuck the box of balls here on the top shelf of this bookcase. This is where a lot of my Valentine decor is. And I thought it went well with the house. The house was already up there and the little, what looks like a little tree, and I thought that made a cute little backdrop there. I found an entire bag. Well, actually, that's not true. I found a whole bunch of wooden spools. I put them in the bag. They were not bagged. They were like all mixed into one of the bins and then in something else, which I'm going to show you shortly here. But I thought they were cool. I don't know if I'll sell these or keep some of them and sell some of them. I haven't really decided, but I am going to keep this one for sure. It's orange, which is cool. I don't have one like that. But wooden spools are fun for crafting. I do have a lot of them. I'll have to check my supply and then decide what I'm going to do. I got these. They're little cupcake, decorations. And then I also, which I'm not seeing where they are, I think they're out in a box. I got Father's Day ones as well, and Halloween. Those I've already put in the garage with my Halloween stuff for the shop. But I think these are really cute. I'm probably going to keep these and use them in my St. Patrick's Day display. I don't have a ton of St. Patrick's Day stuff, so I thought those would be cute. And then I found a little crocheted doily, which I thought was so pretty. Not that I need another doily, but I found one. I found this, which is so cheerful. These are trivets. They're made of Formica, and they're usually from the 60s. And I love the design on this one. I think it's so cheerful. Adorable. There's no mark on this one. They usually have a sticker on them, but this one does not. Okay, I found one hanky, which was really random, in a bag. And then it had a brooch attached to it. So I don't know if there's a story behind that, if they both belong to the same person. Maybe it was like a little memento of someone. I don't know, but I thought that was really pretty. And yeah, I always like, these hankies. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay. And then for myself, for my fall decor, oh my gosh, I don't know if there's a third one of these, but I only found two. They're little fall bears from Homeco. This one has a pumpkin and this one has a little crow on his shoulder. I think that's adorable. Chris picked this up. I think it's so cool. I'm actually going to put it at the Pink Elephant. So this is a greeting card. It comes with a mailing envelope. But it says, "This flame, though small to see, a spark of light to you from me." And it's this little tiny candle holder with these teeny tiny candles. Isn't that cool? And it says contents are one greeting card, collectible pewter candle holder, and tiny taper candles. Distributed in Canada by Axicon World Imports. Made in the USA. Interesting. And then it wound up back in Minnesota. So I thought that was really neat for a turtle lover. I think that would be a cool gift for someone. I also picked these up. These I'm probably going to give to Molly because, she loves baking cookies. We gave her some thrifted cookie cutters for Christmas and a thrifted rolling pin. And these I'm going to give to her because she might like these for mini cookies to add to her collection. And then Chris found this. Oh, I collect these. I have one of these, but this one is brighter. Like the coloring is brighter. So I'm still going to keep this one. I just have a scrapbook that I tuck them into. And then I found this, which I'm also going to put. Now I know these were sold as like a fundraiser thing. This is just like from a store, but I thought it was really cute. It's going to go in my needle book collection. So I thought that was cute. And I found a thing of rickrack, silver. I thought it was cool. Okay. And now, oh wait, I almost missed one of my favorite things. So this is one of my favorites, and I'll show you my other favorite. It's so tiny, made in Hong Kong, and it's this teeny tiny vintage nativity set. Do you see? They're just like teeny tiny nativity figures. So I don't know if I want to take it out of its package and make something with it, or if I just want to try to like line them up better in the package and hang it here, because I have some other vintage craft packages like this hanging right next to me because I like to see them. So I haven't decided what I'll do. If I make something with it, I would make like one of those little tart tin things. You know, you like put a scene together in a tart tin. So that would be one thing that I could do, but I really don't know if I want to take it out of its package just because I like the package and it's definitely old. So anyway, so that's the scoop with that. Okay, and then my absolute favorite thing, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm also going to show you where I've placed it in my house. I brought it back in here to show it to you on the camera, is this. So it is a vintage sewing basket. Oh, I love this. I mean, it just makes me so happy to look at. And I've been looking for a bigger basket or maybe like a vintage makeup thing to put some shop supplies in. So I have a toolbox where I have like all of my price tags and my markers and all of those kinds of things. But then I have like bigger things, which I'll show you, like bags and bigger tags. And I just needed a place to keep them. So these are bags that I use for the shop. And then these are my cards that I make my price tags out of. So I punch a hole and I cut them, and then I have little hang tags with Nicole Northgarden Vintage on it. But I have this whole box. So I just needed somewhere to keep all of those things. So this is perfect. And I use it in display in my living room. I'll insert some footage. So this is where I've placed it. I absolutely love it so much. I keep telling Chris, I'm like, this is one of your best finds ever. I absolutely love it. And so I put it here on my coffee table on the bottom shelf so that I can see it every day, multiple times when I walk past this area. So yes, that is my basket. I absolutely adore it. So special that Chris picked it out for me, picked it up and carried it over. He's like, do you want this? I was like, yes. Oh, I should show you. Inside it says, designed exclusively for pennies. So I'm guessing that's JCPenney's, but I don't know. It doesn't say JCPenney's, but I would think it's just, that's what it is, but I don't know. You can tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so that is all that I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this Goodwill Outlet Bins thrift haul. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a lovely afternoon. Thanks for your thoughts and prayers as we go through this difficult week. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.